We are on Yoma, Perek Aleph, Mishnah Hey, the 5th Mishnah in the 1st chapter of Yoma. And we were continuing to discuss. We discussed the week leading up to preparation for the avodah of the Kohen Gadol. And we mentioned a number of examples where the situation of Yudah Nasi emphasized the sad situation, i.e., that the Kohen Gadol, they said, maybe Shema Shachachta or Shema Lo Lamadata, maybe you never learned it, what kind of person was it? Or even in the very first Mishnah we learned, Lishkat Fal Hedrin, the name of the Lishka was named after like a person appointed by the local court. Not nice. Our Mishnah continues along that theme. Says the Mishnah, Masruhu Ziknei Beit Din, the Ziknei Kehuna. Until now, he was in the hands of the Ziknei Beit Din. It's like they're giving him a crash course in how to do the avodah. And so the people of the Beit Din handed him over to Ziknei Kehuna. By the way, just like Misaruhu, they gave him over. He's like this, I don't know, like this trainee, even in the language. He didn't go to them. They gave him, like they're handling him. They're moving him from person to person. I really, if you think I'm reading into this, you can email me. I don't think so. I think this is explicit in the Pshat of the Mishnah. They brought him up to the aliyah, the loft of Beit Avtinas, and then they made him take an oath. And they went their way, and they departed from him, and they went their way. So the Ziknei Beit Din made him take an oath. What in the world did the Ziknei Beit Din make him take an oath about? That's hard to say. Okay, so first of all, they gave him over. Why did they give him over? The Ziknei Kehuna, L'lamdo Chafinat HaKetoret, to teach the Chafinat Ketoret. Chafinat means, as we're going to see, he has a Melo Chafnav. He has to take a full hands, the full hand, you can't see me, the full, hand, the amount that your hands can hold, I don't know what those would call, full hand amount, whatever, of Ketoret Samim, of incense. Va'avodah kasha haita. Let's look at the pasuk for a second. We're going to see this a bunch of times. This is Vayikra Perek Yud Tet Zayin, and this is the Perek based upon which all of the avodah is offered. So first of all, it says we're going to read Vayidaber Hashem Moshe Achrei Mot Shnei Bnei Aaron, after Aaron's sons died. B'karvatam Lifnei Hashem Vayamutu, they came close to God and they died. Vayomer Hashem Moshe, Daber el Aaron Achicha, speak to Aaron Vayavo B'chol Eit El HaKodesh B'Pei Parachet. You can't come all the time. You can't come in. V'lo yamut, and he should not die. Ki be'anan era'eh al ha'kaporet. For I appear upon the ark cover, appear in the cloud. Ki be'anan. We're gonna see in says bezot yavu Aaron. How should Aaron come? With the following korbanot. But Yom Kippur, this is talking about Yom Kippur, and it says ki be'anan era'eh al ha'kaporet. We're gonna come back to this pasuk in a second. So one of the things it says is that Aaron has to come, okay? He has to bring a censer full of coals, and melo chafnav, his hands full of ketoret samim daka, and he has to bring it in. So what he had to do was, we're going to come back to Kibi Anan, but what he had to do was, and we're going to see this in the Mishnah, he had to take in a spoon or in a container amount that would fill his hands, and then he has to fill it by himself without spilling any, and then from his hands he has to put it on the ketoret. It was very hard to do. Okay. In addition, there was something else. That's what the Bartanura was referring to. Avodah kasha haita. It was very tricky, very difficult to do. And they went to the Beit Avtinas. They went up to Aliyat Beit Avtinas. The Bartanura says, "Heim osim et ketoret." They made the ketoret, v'kochimota, and they crush it, and they mix all the minerals, all the smamnim, all the elements, all the spices, or whatever it was. Okay, so they mix all of those. They say, what did they make him take an oath? V'amrula, and they said, Ishi Kohen Gadol, Mr. Kohen Gadol. Anu shluchei Beit Din, we are the representatives of Beit Din. Ve'ata shlucheinu shliach Beit Din, you are our messenger, and the representative of Beit Din. Mashbi'im anu alecha, we make you take an oath. V'mi sheshikein shmo b'bayit hazeh, meaning he who shikein shmo, dwelled his name in this house. Meaning, we make you take an oath to God, that you should not change anything from that which we have told you. You have to do exactly what we said. What in the world would they make him take an oath for? Hishbi'u, it says about Tanura, this is based on the Gemara, of course. Shelo yehetz doki, that he shouldn't be a Sadducee. Letakena ketoret alamachta mi bechutz ulachnis mi bifnim. So this is a machloket. the Tzedukim, based on the pasuk of, see this kibe anan ere'er lakaporet, they felt that the Kohen Gadol had to take the incense and pour it on the coals before he went into the Kodesh Kodashim and then go into the Kodesh Kodashim. Whereas the Chachamim held no, that it means you have to take the incense into the Kodesh Kodashim with the coals and pour the incense on the coals, make the cloud in the Kodesh HaKodashim. Okay, because they hold, that's what it says. Shein dorshin ki be'anan ere'el hakaporet. They learned it to mean ki be'anan ashan haktoret yavo. Right, with the anan, with the cloud of the ketoret, you should come in. But that's not true. The Torah says explicitly, and they should place the ketoret on the fire once he's inside before God. So they were afraid that he's a closet Tzeduki. If he told them he was Tzeduki, he'd never get the job, but he's going to do what the Tzedukim do. And remember, there's no cameras, there's no whatever. He's alone inside. He goes by himself. Nobody knows. So therefore, they make him take an oath. Swear to us you're not a Tzeduki. Swear to. I mean, think about that. It's hard for us to fathom. But the Kohen Gadol, he's going on Yom Kippur, and they don't really know. They don't really trust him. They have no idea. They make him swear that he's going to do it in the right way. He goes aside and he cries. So he cries. He cries that they suspect him of being a tzaddik. They separate themselves and they cry that they suspect him, because it says because if he's kasher and they suspect him, then they're in trouble also. They'll be punished and they'll be afflicted. Again, there's just another Mishnah in this whole chapter that shows us how dire and how troubling the situation was. And you think, Beit Sheni, everyone's so religious. They don't know if they could trust the Kohen Gadol to do the avodah in the right way. We'll stop here. Designate a learning the memory of my father, Rav Simcha Yitzchak Kalman. And you can always email me, contact me if you have comments or questions at rspolter@gmail.com. Have a great day.